Audio. 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 Audio.
Okay. Okay, so this is the CorePhone E event day 3. I believe this is working. Believe it is. Let me see. Phone E event day. Yep. Okay, it's good. So basically, this is the CorePhone E event day 3, and this is going to be basically mostly about the camera, and also this is actually a big part. Basically a live video of what the CorePhone E actually looks like, and then later we're gonna do a Q&A. So yeah, let's just get started with this. So yeah, let's just do this. So the CorePhone E event, and there's also some really important stuff in here. So yeah, okay, and okay, so what is after this? After today's event, I will be doing polls on Instagram throughout the coming days of what people like or prefer in the next CorePhone. So this will be kind of the same thing that I did for the last CorePhone. And basically, I'm going to be doing polls. I'm going to be talking about, different. I'm going to be talking about like the different kinds of things that people are interested in a phone. So, what do you want basically in the next version of CorePhone? And speaking of the next version of CorePhone, the official CorePhone 2 launch event date. This is an official date for the CorePhone 2 launch event, and that is September 4th. And so you could also expect this kind of same thing where we have the September 4th main launch event, but then we also have the September 5th and 6th where we're going to do different things, like the same things that we've been doing, like the camera test and a live event. So yeah, and possibly an interview. Okay. So now let's talk about the camera samples, and I'm going to pull this up right here really quickly. Okay, 1 second. I need to pull this up. Okay. I think I might need to... Okay. So this is... where's the... Oh, yeah, okay. So, where is it? Okay. Okay, I guess I'll just put in media source, because I did do a little bit of a thing that I'm doing. Here we go, camera. Okay. So, basically, for the CorePhone E, we have a 5 megapixel rear camera. Oh wait, what's happening here? Something happened with the video. That's interesting. Wait a minute. Oh, wait, that was the unfinished version. Okay. So, apologize for that. Okay. This is what it actually is. Here it is. So, CorePhone E, we have a 5 megapixel rear camera with HD 720p video. And so basically, this isn't supposed to be a main kind of camera phone, and but I did kind of want to show some camera samples so you have an idea, if you're buying this, what the cameras, what the photo quality will be like, and how it performs every day, and talk about the saturation and the detail. So yeah, let's just go on to the first. This is what it looks like first. Okay, so yeah, 5 megapixel rear camera, and then yes, HD 720p video. So this is what the first image looks like. So as you can see, the colors are pretty good, and we also have another photo here, and here's what it looks like. And as you can see, it does look pretty good. I kind of zoomed in a little bit, but yeah, as you can see, this is what it looks like, and you should be expecting a pretty good quality video. However, my recommendation, if you want better quality video, then you should buy the CorePhone regular edition if you're really interested in that, or buy the CorePhone 2 that is coming up, because those will have a little bit better video. However, if you want really great value for your money, in a phone that has still a pretty good camera, then the CorePhone E will still be a pretty great option for that. So yeah. And then I am going to be doing a live video of the CorePhone E. So this is going to be a full-on live video. And, oh shoot. So this is going to be a full-on live video of the CorePhone E, and I'm going to pull this up right here. I'm not going to be able to look at the chat, but I will after. Okay. So let's pull this up here. So I'm going to actually show you a live video of me holding, you know, the, okay, so here we go, and here, actually I could just show you here, go, and, okay, oh, shoot, okay, so, this is, oh, shoot, this is the, CorePhone E. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. It looks really nice. And here is the display. It's a 720p HD plus display, and it does look really nice. If I zoom in here, then you will be able to see. Oh, if I zoom in here, then you will be able to see the level of detail. There is a really good amount of detail because it is an HD. It is an HD display. So it does look pretty good. So, and also you could see I imported basically the camera samples actually to my computer through USB-C. And so, yeah, that's how I got the actual footage. So this is what it looks like, and this is the display. And then you could also see here is the software. It's kind of what it looks like. And, yeah, as you can see, that's what it looks like. And here is the design of the CorePhone E. Does look really nice. There is the 5 megapixel camera that we were talking about, as well as the LED flash. And you got a really nice design here. And here's the pop-up camera, which I will show you on live video. Okay. Here it is, and as you can see, that's what it looks like. So this is what the pop-up camera looks like, and yeah, this is what it looks like. And it I'm just gonna take an example photo here. As you can see, it does look actually pretty good. It's actually identical to the rear-facing camera, so it's pretty good. And actually, you could do a lot of things, you know, in terms of editing on the CorePhone E. So actually, you could first of all change basically the kind of the color filters. So maybe for Instagram or something like that, you can actually kind of change what it looks like, and it does it very well. I think that my favorite is probably the punch one. I kind of like that a lot, or maybe the black and white one. It kind of depends. You know, it kind of depends, and I'll just keep it at that. And then you could also do several other different things. So you can do different kinds of crops. And you can actually kind of like put different kind of backgrounds. As you can see, this is kind of like, you know, this would look like, you know, if there was like, wait, where was that? If there was like tape around it, or it's just like different kinds of effects that are pretty cool. And yeah, so let's actually just keep it at one of them. Okay, let's try that. And then we could also crop the image. So you can crop it like this. So let's try it like that. And then we could also draw. So that's actually kind of a cool part. So if you wanted to like highlight something like this, or if you wanted to highlight like your face, you're like, oh yeah, that's my face. And you could do different colors as well. Black is black, and you can undo things like that. So that's pretty interesting. So let's kind of, you know, do a little bit of editing here. And here we go, you know. And yeah. So there we go. And you could also basically straighten the image, so you can kind of do different kind of effect there. You could also do mirror, so you can mirror it the other way. You could change it back to normal. And you could also change the exposure. So you can change up and down the exposure here, as well as you can change the contrast. And as you can see, that does look actually pretty awesome. And you could also change stuff like the hue. So if you want a different kind of hue, obviously this is a black and white image, so it's not going to really show it there, but you could also do this. You could do edges, which is also another kind of cool thing. So if you wanted to do this, kind of give it kind of like an outline effect. And yeah. So overall, you could do a lot of editing with this, as you could tell. And there's also some kind of other cool features. So there's also Wi-Fi, there's Bluetooth, and there's also Do Not Disturb, there's airplane mode, and there's some pretty cool features with that. And so this is kind of what the home screen is going to look like. Now we are planning to upgrade this to Android 10 Go edition at some point. Right now it is stuck at Android 7.0. However, we have kind of modded it so it looks close enough to Android 10, so you won't really notice a difference between Android 10 and Android 7.0, just in case we can't find a way to update to Android 10. So there's also the Google Play Store, so you have access to plenty of apps. So, you know, for example, there's Twitter that I've installed here, and there's also some pre-installed apps. So, for example, you have like something like Google Maps that's pre-installed onto the phone. And so, as you can see, here's some more looks at the display. And yeah, let's just, and as you can see, it does work pretty well here. So just wait for this to load. Okay. Oh, Maps is now faster. Right? There might be some sort of update. I'm not sure. Not sure about that one, but oh, okay. So I wasn't actually connected to I haven't connected to Wi-Fi yet. Well, I have, but then it disconnects because I changed the password for my Wi-Fi recently. So, but if I wanted to connect to Wi-Fi, then I could. And also there is a Google Assistant. So as you can see right there, there's also FM radio. So if you plug in headphones, like the ones included in the phone, USB-C earphones, then you could use FM radio, which is pretty nice. A lot of people use that. And then there's also some other features in the camera that I actually kind of want to go over. So you have HDR right here, so you can do different things with HDR. So it makes your it makes basically the dynamic range much better. And then you could also do flash. So actually there is a dedicated flash right here. So let's just try that out. Oh, I don't know if you got to see that. As you can see right there. And it does brighten up the image just in case you're in a low light situation. There is also this mode where you can do, you could basically take a photo with just 2 of your fingers. So try this out. Actually, here, like that, I think. It's kind of, here, wait, there you go. Okay, it's kind of, but basically you get the idea. If you kind of do like the peace sign, and you use, you know, the peace sign, then usually it will take a photo. Oh wait, there we go. Here, let's try this. There we go. So it takes a photo automatically, and as you can see, it takes a photo like that. And also you can go to settings, and there's a ton of different options that you can do. So the different options, I don't know if you could see this properly, but the different options are, there's like things like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. You can put it, you can, you know, use a dual SIM. There's also some other features like the display. You could actually just optimize. There's also optimize display picture quality, so it enhances your display. There is also a way to do magazine unlock. So basically the idea of this, and actually maybe I should go into full screen, so you guys can fully see this better. But basically, let's go here. Okay. And let's turn this down, because it's so the display is so bright. Like, I need to actually turn it down so you guys could actually see it on screen, because it's super bright. If I turn it all the way up to brightness, it's like pretty hard to see. The camera can't even handle the brightness. So this is just basically a magazine unlock. So every time you open your phone, there's basically a different wallpaper. So yeah, and it works pretty well. So there's some other things. You could control the brightness level in the settings, which you could also do in the control center. And then there's some other things like you can add a VPN. So if you have a VPN, then you can use it. You can use a portable hotspot. There's airplane mode, like shown in the control center. You could also change the launchers. So this is the launcher that we're actually going to be using as default for the, I don't know if you can see it. Maybe I should change the exposure a little bit. There we go. So you can change basically the launcher, and kind of works pretty well. So you can change from the original launcher, but the launcher that we're going to put in by default is Apex launcher. And so this is what it makes it, makes it look it gives it a pretty stock Android 10 feel, and I think most people will like this kind of feel on Android. So let's go on to sound and notifications. So as you can see, there is like the general ring, silent, and meeting, so it does different sounds. And then you could check your storage, and obviously you can add expandable memory up to 32 gigabytes. And so here is the this is the RAM. So as you can see, you could see the average memory use, and then you could also check the battery. And as you can see, it's trying to connect to Wi-Fi, but I need to put in my passcode, which I won't do on the stream. So you could also do this thing called standby intelligent power saving. So basically, if you turn this on, then you'll have a lot longer battery life. So if your battery's low and you're not near a charger, then you should put this on. So yeah. There's also security. So there is the screen lock, but then there's also voice unlock, but there's also face unlock. So let's actually try that right now. So basically the way to do it is to enroll your face. So actually let's try this right now. And the way to do it is that it uses the front-facing camera. And here we go. And so all you need to do is just put your face in it, and then it recognizes it. You kind of have to put it like that, and then there you go. Face unrolled. And yeah, now as you can see, it tries to detect a face, and it detects a face, and it works. So that's what it looks like. But in dark environments, let's just say if you're in a pretty dark environment, then basically it basically makes the screen really light. So let's just say you're in a pretty dark environment. Now, I'm not sure if this is considered a dark environment right now. I guess it's not. So it detects my face, and oh, let's try this again. Actually, yeah, let's try this again. Okay, so here you go. And then, yeah, there you go. So see how easy that is? It's super easy, and it's super easy to use. And you can also delete your face information. And voice unlock. So you basically put in you say something like, I like oh wait, here. I like Oreos. I like Oreos. I like Oreos. I like Oreos. And then, so, like that. Then you can obviously, so basically you could do that. You can draw a pattern, okay. And then you could do it like that. And then here we go. To unlock your phone, just, oh, it's actually using, okay. Here, let's, okay, it's using face unlock, so I actually have face unlock by default. Oh, and it also uses, here we go. So you could also use face unlock and, so when it doesn't recognize your face, you can use voice unlock. So let's actually just try that right now. So let's just pretend like can't see your face. So I like Oreos. I like Oreos. I like Oreos. Okay, so it usually works. Occasionally it doesn't work because maybe it didn't detect your voice that right. But, I usually personally just use face unlock. So there's also some other things. So there's your different accounts. There's obviously your Google account. And there's your developer options. So this is where you can really take control of your phone and do so many different kinds of things like it. So you could do OEM unlocking. So let's just say you wanted to unlock your bootloader, then you could do that. There's also some other things like you can do USB debugging. So there's like a whole debug mode when the USB is connected, and then there's so many other options. I could just scroll. Look how many options there are. There's a ridiculous amount of options. But you could also do some other really cool things that I'm going to show you. So you can actually basically force GPU rendering, which basically helps out your GPU. You could use this, and it would improve your graphic performance. So it's really your choice. So personally, I'm going to turn it on because it improves your graphics. And then you could also show different other things. Like this is also another thing that you should turn on. This is Force 4x MSAA. So this basically also improves your graphics as well. So you could also, where is it? You could also show your CPU uses. So that could actually be pretty helpful if you're seeing how good the CPU is in terms of like, basically, how the CPU is basically handling the game. So you can turn on that, and it shows the CPU usage at the top there. And there's a few other things. So there's accessibility, and you could do, captions. You can do large text. So if someone has glasses or something like that, and or if someone's can't really see things that well, then you can put on large text, and it enlarges the text. And then there's lots of other things, text to speech. So there's also about phone, and as you can see, it shows all the information. And that's basically the full tour. And also, as you can see, that's USB, and that's a pop-up camera. So yeah, and that's basically it for that. So I'm going to now go to see if there's any okay, wait, here we go. So now after this, there's going to be a Q&A, and so Q&A, for the passcode, by the way, that's actually completely fine. That's just like a random passcode that I just put in. It's not actually my main passcode. It's just like a Z. So, So, now is basically the Q&A time, and I just need to make sure that everything is working well. Okay. So, basically this is the Q&A time. I should have put it in, Q&A here, but, basically this is the Q&A, so if you guys have, like, any questions about the CorePhone or anything like that, so, yeah. So now it's Q&A time, so if anyone has, like, any questions about anything, like, that could be, actually, I should just edit this, Q&A, okay, go. So, Q&A time, basically, so if anyone has, like, any kind of, questions about the CorePhone E, and, if anyone, would like to buy, then it's going to be available on March 20th, and, so if no one has any questions about the CorePhone, then I will be ending the stream, this is basically like the last chance to, have, anything about, any questions that you have. Obviously, you can put in the comments, later after the live stream is done, but, okay. So I guess no one else has any questions. Oh, what is the price of the CorePhone E? Oh, great question. I said it in the last. I said in the last. Well, yeah, in the last stream, but basically the price of the CorePhone E is actually only $159. So this is the cheapest phone in the United States with a pop-up camera, so guaranteed 100%. This is like not even close. This is the cheapest pop-up camera phone that you can get. Basically, most pop-up camera phones are actually about $700, like, or even more in some cases. So this is definitely a major advantage for a phone for $159. And yeah, CorePhone.net will be open soon, and yeah. So no one has any other questions, and I think, yeah, this is basically it, because I mean, yeah, this was a pretty great 3 days of live streaming and doing the premiere for the first day. And obviously, if you have any other questions, you can just say it in the chat, or you could obviously ask on my Instagram, which is AdamSSSquads. Like I said, by the way, I am going to be doing polls on Instagram. So right after here, what SIM do you use? First of all, the CorePhone E actually supports all the SIMs, but the SIM that I use is T-Mobile. So, but I do know that it works on AT&T, T-Mobile, basically all the major carriers in the U.S. And yeah, it basically works on every single version. Basically works on every single carrier. I'm not 100% sure about carriers in Asia or carriers in South America, if they work. However, I would assume that they do. So, but that's not a complete guarantee. I have to find that out. I will update that, on my Instagram if I do find out. And yeah. So, yeah, and yeah. So, what console do you use? The console that I actually use is two different consoles. So the first console that I use is actually a PlayStation Vita. So this is my handheld console, and then my main console is an Xbox Series S. I mean, not Xbox Series S. It's Xbox One S, and so yeah, that's my main consoles. I also have some other consoles that I used to have, like the Nintendo 3DS, but yeah. So now yeah, that's the consoles that I use. Okay, so basically I think that's it. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this awesome 3 days of streaming the CorePhone E launch events, and hopefully you guys enjoyed that. And the full videos will still be completely on this YouTube channel. It will also be there will also be a later upload to the main CorePhone YouTube channel. So yeah, that will be up soon, those videos, just like the videos on here. So it's just going to be the exact same videos, but I will upload it to the main CorePhone YouTube channel. And if you want to know what the full CorePhone YouTube channel is, then it will be, I could put it in the comment section, or you could just ask in the comment section, and then I will send you a link. So, yeah. Okay, so I think that's it. Oh, and also one more thing. If you want to know more information maybe about the CorePhone regular edition, if you're also considering that, then I will leave a basically all the streams, and I could give you basically all the events for that. And yeah, actually I could put in the chat right now. Here it is. This is the premiere video for the CorePhone E. So if you want to know if you want to compare the CorePhone regular edition and the CorePhone E, then here it is. So yeah, and basically that's it. So thank you for